it's Karen here. How are you all doing? It's lovely to have your company. Today I thought we would paint this really sweet little lemon watercolour. Really nice and simple. Ideal for anybody that's just starting out on watercolour. And if you are already used to watercolour, it's just a really nice, nice way of working. Just limited palette, 2 colours, and so this is what we're going to be painting. So let's get started. Oh, it's been absolutely glorious here today. Weather's been very kind to us. I'm extremely pleased to report. Yeah, I hope you're faring okay with your weather too, wherever you are. Now, I'm going to be using my size 6 round brush, and then I'm going to go in, just activate my, this is not lemon yellow, what is it? It's Indian yellow. Sorry, had a total brain drain then. Now, it's very, very simple. All I like to do is just do a little circle, and then just grab that and do a little half moon, a little arc shape, and again go the other side and then put another little one in the middle, and just getting a bit more water on my brush and just push that round. Okay, and it's a really good foolproof way of painting a lemon. It really is. Okay, now we're going to cover all of our paper, but I'm just going to turn it to an angle again. Just going to put a dot down and then a nice arc shape, dot at the bottom, and then just meet them at the bottom, and then just let your paint run out. Okay, and just even that out a bit. Now you can use make your lemons as big as you want. Now I suggest you do change the size up a little bit. I'm just going to put a bit of more of a dot on the end. Okay, just give it that lemon-esque shape, and just keep working your way around. Again, dot, nice arc shape. Don't get caught up in the size, you know, just be nice and loose and free. Okay, and let that paint run out of your brush. I'm just going to get another drop from my pan. I'm working straight from the pan, no colour mixing, and then I'm going to go in and just drop in, because we're working on wet, and we're just going to let that paint do its magic. Okay, and just let that move round. Okay, all right. Now, as you know, excuse me, I like to go right to the very edge of the paper and just move that. Just get the very tip, that little dot at the top, and then we just move that around. Okay. And I'm just gonna I think I'll just do another one here. Let's do our little dot, little circle, and then nice arc. And as you can see, we've come off the page. Drop more water just to be able to move that that paint around just to diffuse it a little bit. Okay, and that nice, follow that arc round. Okay, and again, I think we'll put one just here. Now pretend your dot's there, and then bring it round, and then put your dot in there. Okay. Now, if you want to, you could have another little one disappearing up there. It's up to you. But you can put as many lemons as you want in, whichever you feel, which is nicely balanced. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 6. So I'm just going to pop a little one, just so we've got the side, just the side angle of it, and it's just going to be disappearing off our page. Okay. Just like so. It just gives us, it just pushes our end of our the corners and the sides of our paper. It just kind of pushes it out a little bit more. Now I'm going to go into a touch, just a touch of orange and a touch of the Indian yellow, and I'm just going to drop that in there. Now just on one side, just to give us a nice contrast. Again, just pop that in there. Okay, and I'm just gonna, these are probably dry, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in, just so my paint follows that. All right, and again, if it just dries a bit quicker, just give it a little bit of a zhuzh with your water. Okay, and it just finds the top and the bottom of your lemon. Just give him his little bump at the bottom. Okay. Oh, and let's not forgetting this chap here. All right, and that's that. I'm just going to bleed that out a little bit, because that kind of looks like it's kind of puddled a bit there, and all you do is just grab it and pull it out. Okay, and it's as simple as that. You've got these really lovely lemon shapes that look like lemons, so that's really good. Now I'm going to change to my size 4 Japanese watercolour brush, only because it's just got a nicer point to the edge, and I've just grabbed a bit of this forest green, and I've already got some in my tray, so I'm just going to activate that. Okay, just grab every scrap I can. All right, and just take the excess off. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just touch and bring up. Okay, now I don't mind that the green's going into the lemon. I quite like that. So again, I'm just going to just touch it there, and it kind of just seals the top of the lemon. Now if it's running down a little bit more than you want, I'm just going to turn my work around, and then I'm just going to touch. Now you can make your stems as long or as short as you prefer. I'm going to change this one up a bit, and I'm going to change it to go to, and why not, let's cross them over. And that one hasn't got one because he's off the page. So again, I'm just going to load my brush up, just take the excess off. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to give a little bit of a stem, and then we're just going to make another arc shape and just bring it down to a point, and then just fill it in. Okay, now I've left a little bit of white space there because I quite like it, but that's very simple to do. We're just going to, let me show you another one. We just pull down, and again, and we just do that lovely leaf shape, and we're just stroking our brush using everything we've got in the belly of the brush, and it just gives us our leaf shapes. Excuse me. Now I'm going to go here, but I'm going to go off the page, and again just take it to the right to the edge. I'm going to turn my work round, and then I'm going to just do these lovely crescent shapes. Got a little bit of a hair there, and then let your brush run out, and that'll be lovely. It'll give us nice values, and just leave that little white space in. It's very nice. And again, let's put another leaf in here, and again we're just doing this lovely leaf crescent shape, and fill it in. Now if you don't leave a white space, it's not the end of the world, absolutely not. You can just turn my work around again. But it does give you a little bit more depth to your painting if you do leave a little bit of white space. Okay. And if you do this nice stroking movement, you'll be able to pick up or leave, I should say, these white spaces. And as you can see, it's starting to take shape now, to take form. Let's put a little leaf in there, and we're just, now I would urge you to let your lemons dry before you start going dangerously close to your lemon when you're doing your leaves, because you might get a bleed in there which you really don't want. Okay, now I'm just gonna put a little, and then we'll put another one in here, and again just fill it in. A lovely leaf shape. Now let's pop a little leaf in coming down here, shall we? And I think that'll be nice. Just activating some more of the paint with some clean water, and again just really nice long brush marks, brush strokes. Okay, and let's put, should we put one in there? What do you think? Do you think that's, or should we do one? Let's put one up the way this time. Why not? And then we just fill in our leaf. Now these make this would look lovely if you, I mean, it'd look nice in your bathroom or your kitchen, mounted up. It's a really nice, quick and easy little watercolour. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into forest green again. Let's mix up a puddle of paint. And then I'm going into Van Dyke Brown. Where's my Van Dyke Brown? Yeah, lost it for a minute. And as you can see, it's a darker shade of green, and that's what we want. I'm just gonna transport a little bit into my tin there. And all we're going to do is we're just gonna run our brush along here, just one stroke, just to give us a little bit more interest and just to change up the values a little bit. Okay, and this will really give your painting a really lovely dimension. Okay, and again, just gonna touch a little bit in there and just pull it through, and then okay. And then just catch it around there. And just rub a lovely bead of it's a little bit dark, but I don't mind that too much. Again, I'm just going to just anchor that a little bit on there and just rub that round. And it just makes your leaves, just gives them the light and shade and the contrast, which is what we're striving for when we're painting with watercolour. And just move that round. And again here. Because I've got two leaves coming on the same, I don't really want them both on the same side, so it's not paying a huge amount of attention, but you know, just we're looking for harmony and balance. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Just give this little chap a little bit of a... These will definitely dry lighter. And if you don't like, if you think you've put down too much, then just drink it up with your with a dry end brush. Just take out, just pinch it, just take the excess water off, and then you can just feed it around. Now when you think, yep, I'm happy with that, I'm going to call that done. It's really good fun because it's it doesn't take any time at all, really. And I'm going to call that done. So there we are, excuse me. I just moved my paints. A really fun little lemon watercolour. I do hope you give it a go. It is really good fun and nice and easy. So wishing you a really good week, and take care, and see you again soon. Bye.